Hi everybody, sorry for missing Monday. I hope you're all doing good though. Today we're just going to be taking a look at a little ROM hack for, I say little, a very well-known ROM hack. And correct, Peanut, I am a mouse, hello. For Mario 64, just because I've been curious about it. And Mario 64 is one of those games that I've been wanting to possibly do a stream series on. We'll just be doing a short demo of it today, just because I have been worn out lately, so I might be making today kind of short. You know, like me, and all of you, when I'm done with you. So how are you all doing today? Whilst I figure out where the game overlay went, hang on. Oh, also, for obvious reasons, happy Macro March, everybody. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, and I do plan on doing something for it. Something small at the very least. Well, not literally, you know what I mean. Where in the okay, now I need to make sure I know which, okay. Alright, need to make sure I know which friggin', that should be the correct window. Yep, there we go, cool. Hi, Darth Majora. Anyway, let me, actually real quick, let me go down the list here. Peanut and Cake, hello, already said hi to you. XS Umbra, hello as well. Never, Senri, Link, sweetheart, hello. And, Logic, next decade. And Darth Majora, hope you're all doing good today. Like I said, probably not going to be super long today, but we shall see. And Davey, hello. But, so far, I want to at least say that this has been pretty interesting. I took a quick look at it already. This is pretty cool. This is a Star Road, for those who don't know. This is actually one of the most well-known ROM hacks for Mario 64. Not even gonna bother with the pretenses. This is straight up a ROM. Like, I mean, obviously. Sorry, Nintendo, nuke my house if you wish to. But figured we'd take a short look at it, see if it's something y'all would be interested in seeing more of. That said, I feel like it's a little loud at the moment, so I am also having to figure out how to wrangle this setting menu, so give me a moment while I figure this out. Never seen this one, I've only seen snippets from when Ant Dude covered it and Lythero's video. Yeah, this has been on my periphery for a while now. And I figured I'd at least take a small look at it today, since I just want to be around for a little while, and I need a bit of a rest. Kick a kid's sandcastle because it looks too much like Peach's. Exactly, so, you know, may as well not take any chances. Or rather, well, I guess today we're taking all the chances, so fuck it, come at me. Oh, and XS, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I'll crawl my way back up to my old score before long. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to your old one. I kind of maybe, you were, I don't know. I really don't know. Twitch just killed it for some reason. I eated it. You know what, that's fair. So, Star Road is really interesting. How the hell did I manage to hit the one thing in my way? I actually don't know when... Does anybody happen to know when this was made? I'll be completely honest, I didn't do too much research. I just figured out how to get it up and running and got it up and running. But I know this has been around for a while. It's one of the most highly rated ROM hacks for Mario 64. And in typical Mario 64 fashion, you jump into the first level through through a painting, obviously. And what's fun is a lot of the music from different games has been remixed into the Mario 64 sound font. I wonder if anybody recognizes what this is. ...2011? I think so, that sounds about right. And also, more to the point, I wonder if anybody don't... God damn, I just realized that's 15 years ago. Sorry, everybody. But you're gonna have to share that realization with me. Now, I wonder if anybody's gonna recognize the music once we get in there. I'll give you a hint. It's not a Mario game that this is from. I was shocked to hear this when I first loaded up this level. I believe I have. Yes, in fact, I do play this at least fairly regularly. Ow. Whenever we play, whenever we have some background music going. Y'all have absolutely heard me play the original song that this was made from before. And I wish I could mess with the individual audio levels of the music and the sound effects, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet on this emulator. Hang on. Let me just do a quick handstand. And I'll go ahead and play the song for you all. One moment. Once my Stream Deck decides to... There we go. This is the one. And this was from... Actually, what was the name of the specific song? But this was from Bomberman 64. This is Green Garden, the first level of the game. It's honestly one of the best songs in the entire game. One that I happen to play a lot in my off time. So I was just really... It was just really interesting to hear that song in here. And I know there's a whole lot of other songs that have been remixed in this mod, and I'm curious what else they got. Fucking hell. Fair warning, I have not played much Mario 64 in a very long time, so you're probably going to see me trying to get used to the controls again for a little bit. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. Ow! Okay. Did not work out. The passage of time needs to chill. It certainly does. Rented Bomberman 64 ages ago from my town's old video game rental place. God! Remember when you could rent video games from a store? Physically? And you got a case and everything? It seems so fucking long ago. Oh, and the first star is just, or at least one of the stars is just here. I've already gotten this one. Sorry, I ate it already. Ow. Hi, Cheshire, not a problem. We just got started. Might not be here for super long. Just kind of quickly demoing Star Road to see if this is something that both you all and I would be interested in doing a stream series on. Apparently, there is a lot more to this mod to see. And it's being one of the oldest ROM hacks of the entire, like, Mario 64 modding scene, which, by the way, is insane from what I know. The Mario 64 modding scene has been around for a very long time, and, ow. I want to say, probably rivals the Doom modding scene in terms of just sheer how the fuck did people do this with Mario? How the fuck did people do this with this game factor? Never beat Bomberman Hero either. I haven't really played any of their games at all. Now, instead of renting a physical disc, you can subscribe to an MMO and then have nothing to show for it when the servers close. Modern gaming is great. Whoopsie daisy, that's my shirt. Sorry, y'all got to see my chest fluff. You got to see my chest fluff for a moment. I know that's absolutely not Twitch TOS. And very, very risque. Oh, Bomberman Hero, now that you mention that, that was one that I used to play a lot too as a kid. God, that's another one that I may be taking To be fair, the library of games that I grew up with is fairly substantial. So when it comes to retro titles for us to play on stream, we have no shortage. Yep. That being said, as much as I do want to chat with you all, I do need to lock in I will need to lock in occasionally because it has been a bit. And this old Mario 64 veteran is about 13 different layers of rusty. So I need to break out of my shell a little bit. The shell of time that has encased around me. Blood rust or age rust? Yes. And you can tell what's been on my mind lately because I'm trying to think of a way to turn any of this into a size joke, and I can't. Which honestly, I feel ashamed of. I should be able to do that at all times, but oh well.
It feels kinda weird to be laying pipe in Factorio while I see Salem lay pipe in Mario.
Calm down back there. Granted, I wouldn't be fitting in this level if I was there, so, you know. Gotta take it easy on the old game world sometimes. Wild stuff people can do with Mario 64 is unreal. Someone made Sonic Adventure 2 yeah, I saw that. Like I said, people do insane shit with this game, both from like a modding perspective and a game playing perspective. If you want to see insane, try chipping away at the old Mario 64 speedrunning iceberg. I guarantee I guarantee it's gonna last you at least a night. Trying to relax because work was very annoying and feel very combative and stuff. Oh, you're fine, Peanut. Don't worry. Just take a rest.
But not laying pipe in someone's pipe. Pipeception, ha ha.
I don't know where we're going with this joke, but we're certainly there right now. And that's not even getting into games like Smash Remix. They're like... Nintendo modding is kind of fucking nuts. I'm just gonna say. Dick-sounding kink joke. Yeah, thank you. Just breaking a part of the stream down to its fundamentals. Anyway, you again? Are you following me or what? Well, you better prepare yourself for a tough battle if you think you're going to go taking my Power Star again, because I'm not gonna go so easy on you this time. To be fair, I didn't really expect you to live from exploding, but, you know, what do I know? Is that the... Hold on. Let me listen for a minute. Yeah, that's the Mario Sunshine battle theme. So half the time, I'm just gonna be trying to identify what source the song remixes we're gonna be hearing come from. Whoopsie daisy. All because Nintendo is terrible at securing their consoles. Honestly, thank God for that, because it gave us a lot of really cool shit. Yep. Yep. And yoink. Oh ho! What a twist! He needs more than 3 throws to be defeated this time. Unfortunately, I can't just I can't just stand up and flick you off the ceiling, so yeet. Or roof, rather. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. Fair warning, it is Macro March, so I am probably going to be dialing up the size jokes. Or at least I'm going to try to be. I'm very tired tonight, so my attention span is going to be all over the place. Hope you're doing good, though, Ivy. Arg, defeated again. Next time be me walking away with your Power Stars, though. Yada yada yada. I'm having a ball with my totally legit modded 3DS. I'm able to play Mother 3 as kinda intended. That's just charming as hell. They remixed the original Mario level completion theme into Mario 64. That's just really, really fucking cute. Ow. This is one of those mods where, like, you can tell the person who made it really, really fucking liked the original. Not only liked Mario 64, but just liked games in general. When did we get a stream of you in VR chat being big or small? Eventually. I mean, I could do that too, at some point this month. I do have a model. It's not the final model that I want to go with, but it's at least a model of Salem. And I mean, I do have Salem's proto model too. Actually, which one? Top of the sunken ship. Okay. Oh, there it is. If I had to guess... How do I get up to the top of that? Kind of eepy, but getting stuff done. Gonna be lurking while I go through comms. Not a problem. Have a good lurk and good luck on the work, Ivy. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. For reasons I'm sure you can understand, I was not expecting Mario to run up at a near 90-degree angle. I miss the early music of the N64. I do too. So much of that shit was my childhood, man. It's like... I've grown... My view on, like, nostalgic gaming has really changed over the years. It's grown from all the games from my childhood were better than everything that's around today to... It's gone through a whole different things, but right now it's settled in, you know, I know that not everything from my childhood aged gracefully, let's say, but stuff from back here had a charm that a lot of modern stuff doesn't, or at least doesn't have yet, and is trying to recapture it. Whimsy, there you go, Cheshire, that's a good word for it. I would also describe it as games were just a lot weirder in general. Hat in Time does come very, very close. You can tell it comes from that kind of mindset of just creating a really interesting, fun to explore world, rather than just being a game to play. God, Dire Docs is like my absolute favorite fucking theme from Mario 64 in general, and has remained that since my childhood days. Hi. Ow. I don't think it's been topped ever, like not once. They had to lean into technical limitations and create an art style that works with that. Honestly, the old adage continues to be true. Limitation breeds creativity. When you have everything, it's hard to think of anything. Like, confoundingly enough. It's a good thing we sunk their ship early in the battle. I hate to think what damage those cannons could have done. Well, I need one of those cannons to be able to move, so, thanks for defeating Big Bomb-Omb, Mario. With the strength of this recovered Power Star, we just might be able to knock out the enemy for good. Cool. Now, can you arm this here said cannon so that I can get to the star? Or is there another blue Bomb-Omb somewhere I gotta go find? Hang on. Might have been. Luigi's Mansion theme is like my go-to goofy but also kinda creepy music. I love playing it for any kind of streaming or content I do during Halloween. It's too good. Mario assists in the red versus blue conflict. Mario probably could end the Gravel Pit Wars, just saying, by himself. Because, let's be honest, with the amount of shit that... Yeah, it's funny, Cake talks about this sort of thing all the time, but I may as well get my own 2 cents in. With the amount of shit that Mario has done, he is essentially immortal, nigh indestructible, and has, like, super strength, super durability, and what the fuck ever else he has. He's extremely acrobatic. Mario is basically a demigod at this point, at this point. So yes, he probably could win the Gravel Pit by himself. Hey, there we go. Rare were always trying to surpass limitations and systems that are picked up by Nintendo, Donkey Kong being an example. Donkey Kong was definitely good, but, you know, definitely had its issues. But from a technical standpoint, Donkey Kong 64 was fucking amazing. I will say, I think Banjo-Kazooie was their much better game, but Donkey Kong 64 was impressive in a lot of ways. And still very fun. Just, you know, I'm definitely going to be playing it, if I ever do play that, it's going to be modded, because having to go back to the barrel to swap your characters over and over again got really, really, really old. So, yeah, I'm going to try and find a modded version where that's just a thing you can do from the menu. Even if it did end up making a nightmarishly large collectathon. It's kind of interesting how DK64 kind of became the penultimate, like, amalgamation of all the collectathon stereotypes, and it was still a good game. But I have a feeling it's what a lot of people have in mind when they use the term collectathon, parentheses, derogatory. And it's, I can't exactly blame them, but, you know, that was kind of a late stage thing. Yep. Sorry, I'm just enjoying running around while listening to nostalgic music. Ow. In a nostalgic landscape. Yeah, you really don't, unfortunately. I think like there's a number of reasons. I think there is like genuinely just not that much interest in this type of game anymore. Not that the to say that there isn't any, but it's just not as much. But there are still absolutely games like this. They're just not massively popular. But I also think there's industry paranoia about making games like these, mostly because they became a target. I'm gonna say it's or at least partially because they kind of became the target of a lot of content creators back in the day when that whole industry was like starting. Feels weird to call that an industry, considering I grew up with a lot of the amateur stuff when it was just getting started. But yeah, collectathon became a dirty word very quickly, so it isn't so much anymore, but you know. Have they considered making the games good? I know, right? Shocking. Slowly spooling back up in the indie sector, little by little. I've been noticing more attempts at it, and I want people to try it more. There are always turn-based RPG naysayers, but those games are still thriving really well. That is also true. To be fair, though, there was a point in time when they weren't, or at least not for a while. Particularly when even Square Enix didn't want to touch turn-based RPGs for a good bit. Again, the industry kind of goes through its phases where I'm not really sure how to explain it, but a certain type of gameplay mechanic just gets like ostracized. Everybody just pretends that it was bad, or like tries to experiment around it, and then later everyone's like, actually, this wasn't the issue. This is fun and we like it, and then they come back to doing it. Cycles, you know, it happens. Anyway, sorry. I've just been sitting here flapping my gums. Does that rock look a little suspicious to you? Oh, it doesn't? Well, try standing on top of it and jumping anyway. Maybe you'll find a hidden one-up block. Woohoo! The games industry goes through cycles. It really does. And unfortunately, this current one it's going through that everybody wishes would end won't. But, you know, it's getting there, slowly but surely. Yeah, the hero shooter era is spooling down. God, fucking Highguard dying within a month. Hell, I think even within 2 weeks. That is... like, I know a lot of people find that hilarious.
And Team Fortress will live.
Exactly. I know a lot of people find that hilarious. I find that depressing. It's just like, because that's a shit ton of effort and work that people get. You have any idea how hard it is to make games in general? That's a shit ton of work, time, effort, and money that just evaporated. Zero return. It's kind of fucking maddening, really. Hopefully things get better from here. I'm confident they will. Just, it might take a little while, you know. But, as the old saying goes, this too shall pass. And it's what keeps me sane a lot of the time. Do I have any idea? Hi, do I have any idea? Do shareholders? They don't give a fuck. They just want infinite money instantly. Yeah, exactly. Companies need to branch out in games. I get they want to make the money, but the way they go about it is all wrong. See, when the profit becomes the motivation, rather than, you know, the end result of the motivation, you start putting focus on the wrong things. again, I've made this point before several times, but Valve, for instance, for all their flaws and faults, and believe me, I can list several, they make games for the sake of making games. Or at least the shit they work on for the shit of making cool, they work on it for the sake of making cool shit. Valve's like a lot of the modern industry's defining mindset is, can we make the most money if we did X? Whereas Valve's typically anyway, is, wouldn't it be cool if we did X? Not all the time, obviously, they're still a company, but still. Game X invents something new, Corpo C, Game X, make a giant pile of money, and then every game studio has to make a game X. Yeah, exactly. That's that whole cycle. It's dumb, it's stupid, nobody likes it happening, nobody wants copycats, they just want cool shit, you know? And hey, not to say that iterating on an existing good formula is a bad thing, just put your own spin on it, you know? Also, yeah, Steam is a private company. God, companies going public is just anytime anytime any company, especially a creative one, goes public, that's just the death knell. Like, you know it's over at that point, and there's no coming back. Because it has literally never gone well. Yep. Hey, 100 coins. Not the store I was looking for, but I'll take it. Discord going public. Ugh. Thankfully, this one does not remove us from the level, I think. You should take a break occasionally. Otherwise, the game will be over before you know it. Very true. Very true. Ow. Now, I'm still over here being a dumbass mouse himbo thinking, how do I activate this here cannon? Ow. Ow. But also, don't tell me how to game. I'll marathon this mod and you'll like it. Speaking of marathon... So that game is in, like, I think it's stress test phase right now before, like, full release. Is that right? I haven't heard a whole lot. Then again, I haven't talked to many people who played it, but... From the ones from the ones who, let me try that whole fucking sentence again. From the people that I know who have played it, I haven't heard a whole lot definitively, but at least I know the art style's pretty cool. And I will say, from what I've seen, it does seem to be oozing style. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole vibe I'm getting from it, though, Davey, this does look cool, whatever it is. You shoot guns and stuff, and it's in a cool tech world that's really stylized and neat and has kind of a sort of grungy sci-fi aesthetic to it, mixed with, I'm not sure what else you would call it, cyberpunk-ish. What the fuck is this game? I don't know, but it looks cool. Leave? Oh yeah, that whole situation as well next decade. Only thing I know about is the OG Marathon and the fact they stole an artist's entire portfolio for the game's art style. They compensated her after getting caught, but still the entire art style was basically stolen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I remember that whole fiasco. That was, yeah. It honestly feels like this game really... Because they've been talking about because like Marathon's been in fucking development for a while. And I made the joke of my friend who tried it, made the comment of, it's kind of Destiny 2-ish, but also not. And I made the joke of, man, I can't believe Bungie basically left Destiny 2 to nearly die just so they could make Destiny 2 again. Even though it's not really the same game, I think it's more of an extraction shooter, I think. Hold on a minute. Could you give me just a moment down there? There's a guy and there's out. There's a guy and there's a guy trying to kill that guy. Maybe there's a hot chick in there and ignore the theft. Isn't this good? They throw that in. They throw that in at light speed. But yeah, it's like all the advertising is, doesn't this look really cool? And I'm like, yeah, it does. What is it? What? You are giving us not a whole lot to go off of out other than guns and art style. And not gonna lie, it does look cool. What the fuck is this game though? I mean, if that's the entire marketing strategy, whoops. If that's the entire marketing strategy, I guess it got me curious. I'll give him that. Mission accomplished in that regard. Yeah, apparently it's an extraction shooter, but different-ish. God, extraction shooters and hero shooters have just been this whole generation, hasn't it? And battle royales for a time period. It's like you said, Game X finds a successful formula, and then games Y, Z, B, D, A, and F all have to start copying that exact formula. Hopefully this at least is doing something different. Also, by the way, I still have not gotten over to that star. I apologize. I've been so... Oh yeah, and gotchas too. I apologize. I've just been chatting and not focusing on the game at all. Beyond just running around and collecting shit. In fact, I've been so not focusing that I almost forgot to go pick up that star. Oh, I thought that... Here was me thinking that that cannon wasn't was available, so I could shoot myself up there. No. Everyone wants to be the next Genshin. Then the wacky dancing crossover game just kind of bought up all the real estate in that corner. We all got caught up in the mood. Man, I've felt that before. Getting caught up in moods and such. Wow, I'm normally a lot more creative than this. I really am tired, goddamn. I may as well just hold a sign above my head that said, I said a lewd joke. Laugh now, please. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, sometimes you do just gotta vibe and go with the flow. Oh, I'm fine, don't worry. I'm just a little bit eepy. You know what, that's not a bad idea, Peanut. I could add a laugh track. Or better yet, I could give you all a button to make the laugh track happen. I know sound alerts exist, so... Apparently Trump wants to remove Tencent from US gaming, which, oh, good luck. First of all. Second of all, I mean, not that I don't think that wouldn't be a net positive, but, you know, good luck. Oh yeah, Seinfeld that's a good idea too. Damn, okay, we'll have to workshop some ideas. Ow. I keep forgetting that I don't have, that falling damage exists. Oh, hey, nice. Damn. I was right on the money with that. Alright, if I had to guess, there's probably something around the ship itself. Random style Mario in 64. Hello, Dungeon Rings. Welcome. You know what? That's a neat idea. At some point, I'll ask y'all nicely while I don't know, I'll just ask y'all at some point what sort of sound alerts y'all would enjoy having access to. Whoa, hang on, that's a long one. I honestly wouldn't really have any issues with Fortnite because all things considered, it is a good battle royale. It's even a trend chaser, or rather, it isn't even a trend chaser because it was only the second game of its subgenre. However, one thing pisses me off about it, something I can't get over even though I know it's mostly my own issue. I hate that Fortnite has so many really cool character designs, especially furry designs. So many of them straight up unique, and all of them are stuck in a shooty game as mere skins. They should be yeah, exactly. God damn it. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. Fortnite has some actually legitimately really good character designs. It's just a shame they're stuck in Fortnite and will never be anything more than character skins. Sunspot feels like, in particular for me anyway, because I have a soft spot for twinks. Sunspot feels like he should be like a date option in like an indie dating sim or something like that. The one I would immediately go for. Now, I'm more than likely missing something, but I'm just kind of enjoying running around talking for the most part. Mood kindred. Excellent, you understand as well. Welcome to the fold, brother. Or sister. Or, you know, non-binary here. Fuck. No, hang on, we haven't looked over here. Yeah, it's just kind of a play games and vibe with chat day. Y'all just get to vibe with the big mouse and have a nice time chatting. Super Lesbian Animal RPG is a neat game I can recommend. The fact that there is a game with that title, and it exists, and is real, is interesting to me, but I am definitely curious. Hey, can you, like, arm the fucking cannon?
How big we talking?
How big we talking? That really just kind of fluctuates on a minute-by-minute basis sometimes. At the very least, I'm holding y'all in my hand right now. Okay, cool. We can knock out the enemy for good. I could really use this cannon being a cannon. It'd be great. How do I get on top of the dang ship? Ah, fuck. Nice. Love when the hands are a landscape. Oh yeah, that's a mood too. Yeah, I know I should really be looking for a way to get up there, but I'm enjoying just kind of sitting here chatting with y'all right now. So yeah, it's a vibe day with a cool Mario mod. That being said, I do want to take an actual serious attempt at this at some point in the future. Actually, hang on. Let me try something. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something painfully obvious, and I'm gonna feel even more dumb than I usually do. Oh, hang on. Is that the... Okay, that's the invisibility cap. I don't think we can get that yet. Or rather, it's not available to get yet. Yeah. Maybe I need to go into a different world. Hang on. These things look like they'd be important. Oh, they are! Ho-ho! Hold on now. Speaking of hero shooters, Rem from Deadlock. Oh yeah, Deadlock is still a thing. One of those games that's like, this is also really cool. I just... I don't like... I mean, I don't like MOBAs, or at least I'm burnt out on MOBAs. But Rem is adorable, yes. And I will say, Valve continuing to... I don't know what eldritch being Valve made a deal with where they could just hoover up insanely talented people, particularly in character design and audio design, just on a whim, but whatever they're doing, it's working. Gaben is the eldritch entity. It's just what he does, you know? Okay, I guess we're still... Ow. I guess we're still looking through... Sorry. I keep hitting the dang thing. Rem is collecting a family. It's so cute. Rem is adorable. Actual baby. Blech. Blech. What I also like, and really gotta commend Valve, is that none of the wait, hang on, is that open? Damn it! You fucking ice. Can you open the cannon for me yet? Please! How do I get on top of the ship? I am begging you! Curse you, draw distance! God damn it. I am absolutely missing something obvious, and I'm going to feel so stupid. It's gotta be one of those bob. Yeah, okay, you know what? Hang on. Let's try defeating all the hostile bob-ombs. Maybe that'll do it. Unless I talk to this one? Oh, nope. I mean, if I could, I can't now. Yep. Draw distance of lewd landscapes, curse you. That's not Twitch TOS friendly, but that is also, I mean, considering I am large enough that all of you can be collected on my palm, yeah, that would be a landscape too. Ow. Yeah, daylight savings is making its way back into reality again. I thought we killed it, but it just refuses to die. Whoopsie. I'm fine. Just took a pride hit more than anything. Battle Royale, but it's Salem's palm as he sinks into the ocean. That sounds more like a fucking Mario Party-esque minigame. We all try to, like, knock each other off my hand and I'm slowly lowering it into the water. Okay, there's a whole lot of empty space over here. I'm wondering if there's something underwater here that I completely missed. Summer is gonna be... Oh, hey. Well, actually, hang on, no, that's the castle. All of us just look at daylight savings and channel the Oblivion Guard. Why won't you die? Every fucking time we get told that, oh, we're voting on removing daylight savings time, everybody, and then it's just the fucking Metro Man meme of my death was greatly exaggerated. This is the weirdest Majora's Mask gameplay I've ever seen. Is it still set to Majora's Mask? It shouldn't be. It is. God damn it. Hang on. Twitch, you had one job. You had one job. How dare. I set this up. There we go. And nobody told him, look. It don't matter. Today's a vibe day anyway. We could be playing this, we could be playing Majora's Mask, we could be playing fucking pickup sticks for all I care. But thank you for letting me know, Link. I do appreciate it. I would have actually been really embarrassed if that ended up just being the case for the entire stream and I only found out afterward.
We would have told you, but we had a very good reason for not. None of us felt like it.
Fair. Very fair. Today is hand crushing day? Nuh-uh, nah. None of you are getting hurt. I may be big, but I know how to handle my size. Y'all are fine, don't worry. That being said, I know some of you want that, but calm down. I ain't that kind of big mouse. Ow, my neck. Ugh. Here, sir, can you just, like, go over that way? Thank you. And use what, I said, and you, you know what? Fair enough. Oh, hey, Jester, welcome. Thank you for reminding me that my raid alert still exists and works. But hello, Jester Olive. Thank you for the raid. Do appreciate it. And thank you very much to... let me see if I can say this correctly in one go. Well, I already failed that. Wow. Pepinorammer Street. Pepin. I'm just gonna go with Pepin. Thank you very much for joining the lobby. Hope you enjoy your stay. And hello, Arctic. Welcome. Has been a while, Jester. Hope you're doing good. Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Salem. I'm a thick mouse himbo. Fair warning, it is currently Macro March, so there is going to be no shortage of size-related comments in this stream, because that's just the kind of mouse I am. Also, you were not there before. I call shenanigans. Or maybe they were, and I just completely missed them. Need to use our cannon? Sure. Just wait. Well, goddammit. Now you just fucking arm the cannon. Ready for blast off. Go hop in the cannon when you're ready. Thank you. I'll try not to get stuck. Ow. But hello. Hope you're all doing good today. Oh, no. I played Mario 64 a lot when I was young, but this is the Star Road hack for Mario 64. It's like basically an expansion, and it's one of the oldest and most well-known ROM hacks of the game. Can't believe they hid the guy with the cannon permits on the top shelf. I also now cannot help but notice that there is the slightest bit of visible game outside of the black box vignette, and that is irritating me. Alright, now let's see if I remember the general arc this has. Whee! Nope, that was not it. 2011 ROM hack, baby. Yeah, this one's been around for a while. Like, as far as I know, a lot of people...
Big Visible.
Big Visible. As far as I know, a lot of people would recommend, if you're new to ROM hacks, start here. What? Fuck it, god... Well, it was almost really cool. Almost a swish moment, and then I hit my head. Okay, let's try this again one more time. There, that should be enough. Don't fall off the ledge. Okay. Excellent. Spider jockey. Chicken jockey. I probably just gave fight or flight to so many of you right now, and you're welcome. Deep dive in the cage. So I need to activate the invisibility hat, don't I? How do I do that? Oh, I guess we just look around and find out. Got a raid and run, lurk for now, hungry. Not a problem. You have a good night. You have a good night, Jester. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you enjoy your night. And for the rest of you who are actually going to be staying here, if y'all got a raid and run too, not a problem. But for those who want to stick around, I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay. I also did not open this sparkling water yet. Hang on. I'm going to give you all like 2 guesses as to what that metal snapping noise was. This is the second time this has happened on stream. Yep. Yeah, the can clip just snapped off.
Your balls fell off.
Good, nah. Tiny takeover upcoming Minecraft game. I'm not sure what that is, but super strong mouse. Hey, look. It's macro march and everything. I forgot my own strength. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go find a way to open this. I am actually gonna have to get a can opener. One moment. That sounded really unsettling. I clicked out of the game to mute my microphone, and the emulator did not like that. All right, let me just put on some music in the meantime. Here, we'll put on the original of the song that the current emulator music is based on. All right, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Felt like I opened up one of those canned canisters of purified water. Okay, back to the game. Okay, so I need to activate the invisibility hat somehow. The draw distance continues to fuck with me. I don't appreciate that.
New change baby mobs in Minecraft Tiny Takeover.
I still don't know what we're talking about there. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Oh, right. There's... Okay, now I remember. The baby models for some of the animals got changed. Right. Okay, I did hear about that. Yes. Yep. Ow. Fuck you. In fact, you too. And, there we go. Yeah, the little chickadees. I will say, I did see those models. They do look very, very cute. Yeah. Ah, fuck! Ow. I'm fine. Okay, so how do I activate the invisibility cap? Oh, it's already been about an hour. Shit. Yeah, we weren't going to go for very long today, folks, so I'll probably be ending this in the next couple, maybe like 5-10-ish minutes. But I'm enjoying myself. It's been a nice little chatty stream with y'all. Yeah. Totally meant to do that. I wonder if there's something in the overworld I was supposed to get. Or maybe now I hit all of these. Because they're all over there's at least 3 of these that I know about. Ouch, my face. See, it's a good thing I decided to demo this for today. Because I think you can... Damn, alright. I think y'all can get a good sense for what me playing this for a stream would look like. It'd be at least like 40% me actually playing the game, 60% me just talking with you all and forgetting that I'm playing a game, and then forgetting where I'm going, and then once I try to figure out where I'm going, not being able to figure it out until I just stumble across it. Basically, it may be a tiny bit insufferable. Remember, The himbo part of Thick Mouse Himbo is very apt. Yeet. Yeah, that's a good point, XS. I really should get around to making that, suggestion a micro amount, one could say. That's for May, but at the moment, y'all are micros to me, so yes, that makes sense. Whee! Yes, next decade? I warned y'all. You know what? Actually, that's a very good idea next decade. Hang on a minute. You know what? Thank you. That's a very, very good idea. Let me just, I'll have to do it for both the talkie version and the normal version, so give me just a moment. It's gonna probably look a little weird, because I'm gonna have to center these. There you go. Current lore accurate chat size. Although maybe not super hang on. That was the wrong button. I'll do that. I'll do that next time. I'm gonna have to devote a little bit more time to doing that because otherwise it's gonna look really, really sus.
I'm small.
You are currently, just not physically, not yet. At least you don't have a physical representation of your smallness. You will soon. Macro mouse, he's not even 5 feet tall. Man, chat, imagine being tiny to a 2'9" mouse. That's embarrassing. Parentheses, affectionate. Okay, now, all jokes aside, where the fuck I go? Hang on, let's exit course. Yeah, Peanut, I know you could, yeah, I know, Peanut, I know you could imagine, and you're enjoying imagining it right now, and it's very cute. Let's look around here, see if there's anything I missed. That's a very suspicious vase. The new Womp King. Huh. Here I was making a joke, but as it turns out, this is an actual level. Pocket size to a 2-foot mouse. Man, imagine that. Oh shit! Mario RPG music. Hi. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Skyland Resort. I would like to be able to tell you this is a place to relax and enjoy the view, but unfortunately, we're having some trouble lately. One of Bowser's wacky troops, calling himself the new Womp King, has just showed up and he's threatening to take over this beautiful place. The residents are too scared to even leave their houses. Yep, that's also, yeah, the level select theme was also from Mario RPG. Not enough people talk about that game. It's still really good. That's another one that I think we already talked about me playing that at some point. Wait, hang on. Is the snoozing theme different too? Okay, that's just cute. Ah, fuck! It's a good choice, won't be too long to get through. I mean, it will be for me because I'm dumb and I also like to do nearly everything and explore, so. But it would be fun to do. Fuck. Owie. Eh. Damn it. The OG or the remake, both are good choices. This is true. I still have yet to play the remake, so that actually would be good. Technically still a retro game. It is a remake of a... Huh.
Mamma mia.
Ow. Let's look around a little more. See if there's any other entrances I missed. Because Still need to get that the invisibility cap. Lost a life. I always lose lives. Well, in either case, folks, that I was probably only gonna go. I was probably only gonna go for an hour today anyway. But I think that's a pretty good demo of what we can expect from me playing this and what you can expect from me doing a series on this. So, with that said, I'm still deciding, but this does seem like a pretty likely possibility of us doing this as an actual stream series. It'd be fun to do. I have been enjoying today, and like I said, as a I should probably also put it up on the stream title. As I said, prepare to hear me talk about Psy stuff quite a lot this month, because it is the season. Would you say that's a season? It's the time of month. So, rather, it's the month. Time of month is that's different. That's very different. Fucking goddamn it. Hi, I'm very dumb. Anyway. 'Tis the season to be massive. That's good. That's actually good. Alright, y'all. Thank you all very much for joining. Y'all are adorable, and I really do appreciate you. I will be live again on Saturday. If we're continuing this, we'll go for the full stream. I might even start over, so y'all get, like, the full experience. But in either case, have a good night. Oh, let me see if there's anybody that I can drop y'all off on before we go. One moment. Nah, not tonight. Oh well. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. I shall see you on Saturday. Night-night. Oh, and watch your step. Or watch where you're stepping, I guess, in your case. Or standing. Night.